Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily. It's Des here. Who's ready to attack the day? Who's ready to wake up to walk? I'm really looking forward to it today. Really in great spirits after yesterday's Thursday thoughts, but I'll come back to that. I'm at a place called Martin's Pond. Well, actually Harrison's Plantation Nature Reserve, but there's a couple of ponds within it. One called Martin's Pond, which I'm close by to at the moment, and one called Raleigh Pond. Martin's Pond apparently used to be part of Woollerton Park, which is about half a mile that way, do you know, but now it's absolutely hidden away amongst built up areas, do you know. And when they say hidden gem, this is a real one. This is knowing Nottingham as well as I do, I didn't really know it was here myself until a couple of weeks ago when I went exploring on a run. It was a bit tricky underfoot then, was slipping and sliding everywhere, and it is today, to be honest. Got the wrong footwear on as usual, but that doesn't matter, does it? It's all part of the challenge. It's all part of the experience of getting out there, getting out for a walk, do you know. Makes it fun, possibly, if I don't fall over. But yeah, it's an amazing morning as well, do you know. It actually feels like spring, do you know. And whilst got a busy day ahead, lots of things to do, just getting here. Not too cold, got my shorts on. Kay thought it was a bit bonkers, despite the fact it's not too cold, you know. The weather's not been fantastic, and over the weekend here we're due some bad weather. They keep saying we're going to get snow, but definitely making the most of it today. When I can get the shorts on, I always will. It feels like an activity then, doesn't it? It feels like you're doing something worthwhile, and that's definitely the case for me. I touched on there about yesterday's Thursday thoughts. What an episode, what a response, guys. Can't thank everybody enough for the comments, do you know, the likes and the views. It's becoming extremely popular, and the fact I was really honest probably helps, do you know. It's what I'm trying to be through DOdaily, and having Rory on and him sort of opening up the way he did, telling his story, do you know. We were trying to tie that in, trying to tie the episode in with time to talk, and both of us do a lot of work in encouraging people to sort of use bad negative experience to create a really good future, to deal with things a lot better, do you know. And I think we kind of got a message across there of how bad it can get, you know. It was really difficult to say, it wasn't easy. Whilst I can't speak for Rory, I know from my own point of view, it's really hard to say that kind of thing. It's really hard to get it out, and some of it I'd never said before, despite the fact I tried to be really honest, and I'm not sort of shy in letting things out. I appreciate where I've come from, what it was, do you know. It's I feel it's time to sort of get it all out there, and by doing it, do you know, I'd mentioned at the start of the episode that throughout this week I felt a bit tricky. Situations got on top of me. Lots of people are messaging me telling me how much they're struggling, which is probably having a bit of an effect on me as well as the situation itself. So don't get me wrong, I love dealing with that side of things, but it's just had that little bit of an impact. So getting it all out there again, you know, saying it as it is, whilst it could be deemed as unhelpful and not helping me right now, it definitely did help me. It makes me feel great about what I'm doing, particularly with the response. I'll just show you the sun coming up there, do you know, the sun. Can't wait till we get it every week. But yeah, it's definitely put me in a good frame of mind. It's made me positive again, do you know. It's almost like I'm starting afresh again, and that's why I do it, do you know. I mentioned how important DOdaily is in terms of talking and getting a message across, do you know, and I've said it so many times that it all seems to have just clicked for me, do you know. I understand myself, I understand what I enjoy and what I want to do, and when you do that, everything changes. And I think sometimes when it creeps back up on you, it's just important for me anyway, to get it off my chest, and I'll encourage anybody to do the same. I won't tell anybody that's what they have to do. I'm not going to preach at anyone, do you know. We all deal with life and things differently. It'd be great if people was confident enough to do that, and was in the right place to do it. But everybody has to find the time. I talk about the struggles over the last few years, but there were struggles of a different sort before that. I was never the most confident, never the most outgoing, and it's held me back at times. But through doing all these kind of things, through actually hitting that point of rock bottom, I guess, and realising it, I could start putting it right, and all this activity, all this running I do, getting out there in the fresh air does so much. It does so much. So as ever, I'll encourage you to get out somewhere different, get out somewhere new, get out somewhere local, your usual route, but just get out and do it. Doing it in the morning is absolutely fantastic. I'd love to do it every day at this time. Unfortunately, life doesn't allow that. Busy doing other things. But on a Friday, it's what I look forward to. It's my favourite time of the week. I also get a few days off, so I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing. That said, I'm always trying to sort of understand and learn new things, so I'll be putting plenty of research into next week. But it is great to have a couple of days off. It takes the pressure off. Of course, I work to routine and structure. That's what DOdaily is all about. So having that bit of time to myself is fantastic, and that's important, guys, isn't it? That's partly why I do this other Friday morning, because you don't need me to tell you, the week builds up on us all, particularly at this time. This situation is just unheard of for us all. So as it builds up, I say on a Wednesday we try and use the Wednesday workout, because it's midweek motivation, the week's starting to build up. By the end of the week, sometimes our heads can be a bit all over the place. For me, after Thursday thoughts, I get it feels like I'm almost at a place where the weekend's upon us, and I can start looking forward to the things I like to do, where my choices come into play, the things I want to do, getting out running, getting out walking, getting somewhere different, watching what I want, doing what I want. And that's important, isn't it? Just to sort of embrace all that. Whilst we're being stopped and restricted on many things, what we're not being restricted on is the things we love to do for ourselves. Walking, running, getting outside is free. Watching what you want, having that little bit of time, that is a definite positive from this situation. Having that more time, I didn't mention the throwback question yesterday because I knew there was quite a lot to go at, but last week's throwback question was, what are you going to take forward from lockdown? It was asked to me. Sorry, I'm just walking through the biggest puddle you've ever seen and I'm slipping and sliding. But yeah, last week's question was that. I didn't sort of put it out there for the reasons I've just said, but lots of the responses were sort of based around the fact, I'll just show you that puddle I've just trolled through. We're based around time and having the opportunity to do things with family, and that's what's really important, isn't it? Some of the things we might have taken for granted, we've now got opportunity to push on, remember how important they are. I definitely took things like this for granted. There was a time when I looked at walking and thought, no, I'm not doing that, it's quicker to run. It's and I do love running, so that's obviously always going to take priority. But now, just sort of taking the pace off. I think Davno asked the question and about getting out. Do I go somewhere when I feel different? Like when I'm feeling in different frames of mind? And I definitely do, and that's what Friday's about. I want to be positive, so getting somewhere different, learning, taking something new on board, it just, everybody feels great when they do that. So hopefully that sort of answers that a little bit more, Davna, and you've understood why I do it a little bit more on a Friday morning. But get out there, guys, do it, give it a try. You don't have to do it again if you don't like it, but definitely give it a try. I can assure you, you won't be too disappointed. It's about getting out there, making the most of the fresh air. I think I made some kind of random stat made up some kind of random stat about it helping by 10-15%. Last night I mentioned that. Don't know where I got that from, but it probably helps me even more than that. Do you know, it probably adds so much more to my day. If I couldn't get up and do this now, I'd be absolutely fuming. I'd be in a bad mood, do you know, because I get so much from it. Do you know, I get back, have that coffee, do you know, always need a coffee on a Friday morning. Try not to drink so much of it actually, but always need it on a Friday morning. Get some breakfast, attack the day, attack the weekend, look forward to what else I've got to do and give it a real go. And that's what it's about, guys. So if you can find some part of your day to do the same, I'll definitely encourage you to do it. Whilst I don't want to preach, I don't want to tell anyone what to do, you know, I just want to sort of pass on the message of how we can help ourselves. I got uncomfortable and told you when it was rubbish, do you know, so I'm definitely getting more comfortable with telling you when it's great. Get out there, guys, enjoy it, have a great day, have a great weekend. Post all your questions in for next week's Thursday Thoughts. Use the comments on any of the videos or social media post. I'm sure if you follow me, you'll see plenty of those. Do you know, there'll be plenty of pictures from wherever I've been. Of course, today's pictures will be after the episode. Please like, share and subscribe. That'd be absolutely fantastic. If you've not seen Thursday Thoughts, give it a watch. Do you know, I'll be honest, it's uncomfortable in parts, but it's definitely worth seeing what was said and how we can use it to work forward. The message this week was to get talking. Do you know, that was the reason for getting so deep yesterday. So stay connected. I can assure you, if you get out, one of the real benefits of this is it puts you in a good mood. So it helps, do you know, with general life. Conversations are a lot better. People ask you what you've done, you know, that positivity rubs off onto others. They might be encouraged to do the same. So stay connected, keep talking, keep doing the positive things, and all those conversations will become much better. For now, guys, I've got to shoot. Like I say, have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Just doing it.